Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody is safe and reasonably sound. It is a great day to be alive. I want to ask that you'll text somebody, tell somebody to please jump on and to jump in because there's a whole lot jumping around in Atlanta. I'm thankful for all of you. Let me know where it is you are viewing from. I need you to please tag every person in Atlanta. Every person in Atlanta, I need you to tag them. Before I get into what I want to talk about, I want to give God glory, praise, honor, and thanksgiving for the modern day miracle that took place on today. We have biblical evidence of Jesus feeding 5,000 through 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread. And he then admonished the disciples and said, greater things than these will you be able to do. I've read it, but today I witnessed it, that we weren't able to feed 5,000, but we were able to feed 8,000. To God be the glory. I'm grateful for our partnership with World Vision, who enhanced us sevenfold beyond what we've done the last 12 weeks. 13 is usually number of bad luck, but today is the number of great favor. In the 13th week, we were able to confirm our partnership with World Vision for $2.3 million worth of food for citizens in our city that we'll be meeting out over the next 6 weeks. We've encompassed 10 other satellite churches in the region that will also be distribution centers to help us in this undertaking. And for that, I'm humbled, I'm grateful, I'm glad. My sister from the show Empire texted me last night, said, Jay, I see all the work that you're doing. I'm not gonna let you do it by yourself. She connected with her own connects. She got the plug, and her and team drove all night from Illinois, but they got here 10 minutes before I closed down. So now I have an additional 1,000 boxes of groceries. I already had 8,000. I got an additional 1,000, and I got to get rid of it. Meat, vegetables, the whole nine. And so I'm doing a pop-up tomorrow, from 2 to 6 at the Legacy Center. Those of you who know anybody in radius of East Point, Georgia, please point them to the Legacy Center. We want to be a blessing to the greater community from 2 until 6. Jay and Ernestine Morrison, thank you so much for opening up your doors and allowing us the opportunity to model ministry and to demonstrate the grace of God. I want to turn the clock back and talk about last night. Last night, a crime happened in my city of Atlanta. Murder happened. 27-year-old black man, Rayshard Brooks, fell asleep in the parking lot drive-through of Wendy's. The staff at Wendy's called 911 and reported that there was a man in their parking lot, here's the offense, who's asleep. Not that he's being belligerent, disrespectful, stealing. His crime was sleep. The Atlanta PD came in and converged on this brother, 27 years of age, who, according to the video that I saw, was completely drunk, inebriated, incapacitated, fell into a tussle with the police. reached for their taser and got possession of it, and then broke free after wrestling with the police and began to run. The Atlanta Police Department, this is caught on footage, then began to spew out a rain of bullets into his back, knowing that he was unarmed, not disarmed, unarmed. Was the brother drunk? Yes. Was the brother asleep? Yes. Did the brother resist? Yes. But does that equate to a death sentence? Just 2 weeks ago, all of Atlanta was in awe of Atlanta Police Department tasing my young Morehouse brother and Spelman sister who were sitting idly in their car. The whole nation has become a powder keg around aggressive policing. For this level of belligerence to take place right in the shadow of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, a dear brother from Brunswick, Georgia, Ahmaud, for that to happen is a glaring light. I have been completely supportive of our mayor. The night that everything erupted, went down to City Hall and stood with her. But I really feel like we are on the brink of something very radical taking place in this city. I'm imploring our mayor to address the citizens and the Black Lives Matter movement immediately, to give some redress perhaps to what it is that we haven't seen or wasn't captured. Begging, imploring Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms to release the footage from the body cams, to secure all other tangible evidence from citizens, pedestrians who recorded the entire incident, and to immediately to begin administrative punitive measures on the officers who are involved, for the safety of our city and for the sanity of this generation who is up in arms already about what is taking place. The Atlanta City Council is already moving to expand the budget of the Atlanta Police Department by $1 million on Monday. For those of you who have lost count, this is Atlanta's 48th police to civilian shooting this year. 48th. The majority of these have been while we have been under quarantine. Exasperating those who are already flustered and are sick and tired of being sick and tired. It is for this reason that I'm galvanizing with the NAACP, Code Orange conglomerate of churches, that on Monday we are marching down to the state capitol, beginning at 9 a.m., to call for immediate police reform, to do an evaluation as to whether the best roadmap from this point is defunding of the police and starting completely over. I'm believing that this is a critical time for America and a pivotal moment for Black people in this nation. Keisha Lance Bottoms has operated with excellent acumen up to this hour, but to whom much is given, much is required. Saturday, those of you who share the burden and concern that I do around this city, around our safety, around aggressive policing, you need to shift everything that you can and join us there. the nation's oldest, largest, and strongest civil rights organization, the NAACP, is providing us the canopy and the compass as to how it is that we proceed after 100 years of fighting on the front line for our people. New Birth is proud to lock arms alongside, realizing if not us, who, if not now, then when. This young man should be alive today, even if he's sobering up, even if he's in rehab. But the option nowhere on the table, falling asleep in the parking lot of a fast food restaurant. Today, you should not be in a morgue. All too often, we have turned a blind eye. But we can't do it when it causes a cataract of consciousness. I, like you, are depleted from watching so much footage and just want it to end and come to an abrupt stop. But Frederick Douglass told us that power concedes nothing without a demand. This coming Monday is going to be a monumental moment for all Georgians. From all over the state, they're going to meet me outside of the Capitol to lift up our displeasure and to lift up our voice of concerns to Governor Kemp. This is the hour where something has to change. I named the title of this message, I'd rather be stabbed in the back. The truth of the matter is, I'd rather be stabbed in the back than shot in the back. To be stabbed in the back will hurt. It's painful. And it comes at the hand of somebody who's close to you. But to be shot in the back under a rain of bullets is not survivable, as demonstrated by our brother Brooks. My prayers are extended to his family, to his loved ones, to his significant others. I want you to know that I am here for you. And New Birth walks along with you in any way you deem appropriate for us to be able to serve and to lend our support. I want to challenge all of you that really believe in the greatest possible outcome, the intervention of God's grace, that you'll join us on Monday. Tomorrow is going to be a very special, significant service. I have a lot to say in our morning worship experience, just coming from George Floyd's funeral service. And now seeing this, what I have to preach on tomorrow is going to be prophetic and timely to this hour and to this season. You don't want to miss it. You ought to be tuned in to New Birth Sunday morning at 9:30. Please know that I'm praying for you. I carry the burdens of this community, the burdens of my congregation, and the burdens of the citizenry that carry melanin. That truth crushed to the ground will rise again. And those who have been stabbed in the back will be able to pull the knives out and march on until victory is won. Keisha Bottoms, I'm praying for you, and I'm praying that you will do the right thing and that you will please give us a decibel of peace, knowing that the full throttle of investigation and due diligence is taking place, not just for the family, but for the greater community. God bless you. I'm praying for you.